At Susan Lindgren Elementary School, we have our recycling and composting table right behind me, and students use it every single day. We use compostable trays, and the students have learned about that in their classes of why are we really doing this? Is it just something we do here, or what is the purpose?
When I was in kindergarten, I thought that recycling didn't matter, but now that I'm in 3rd grade, I know that recycling matters.
I think recycling is important because it can help make our world better, and it can help animals too. As I get bigger, I'm going to keep recycling and make sure that all my trash and compost gets put in the right bin.
We are a leader with our schools being IB schools, and we want to share and teach our young people how to make our world a better place. And that includes our community of St. Louis Park.
The Solar Suitcase Project is a project where students were able to wire and assemble a suitcase that will be sent to schools in Kenya to provide electricity for those who don't have it.
There are many places in the world that don't have enough electricity to see when the sun goes down or to do homework at night, like for finals and such. So this impacts them because they have the opportunity to learn at night and things that American kids can do without fear of losing electricity. And we take this very much for granted in our society.
Middle school is often a time of thinking about themselves, and this helped bring the whole world into their periphery.
As a student, I will definitely be more aware of how much I consume and how much I use and how that will affect the earth in general.
I think a lot of our students didn't think that they had the ability to have that ripple effect, go and help other people in the world. I foresee many of my students going into a science field. They were really thinking creatively on ways that in the future that they can keep our earth going.
When I see or read articles about climate change in the news or in books or magazines, it makes me feel sad because some people aren't taking action on this, and it's going to get really bad and affect everybody.
We read an article in class. It was about Greta Thunberg.
You know, we read the article, we discussed it, and then a few of my students on their own went out and just made this big presentation about climate change. And I had no idea this was happening until after they showed it to me and said, we really were moved by this article and we really want to make a change. And so they started the group during break time, and when I found out about it, I said, okay, I think we need to start meeting probably once a week to discuss and figure out ways we can help the school.
One of our ideas is getting cups without wax lining on them. And another one of our ideas is to get a compost bin and have people compost.
It's important to me because I want to be able to live a life and say, I helped impact people and I helped do something to make everyone's life better.
So we're working on a project to eliminate plastic waste here in our engineering room. We're making a shredder that's going to shred down the extra scraps that we have from our 3D printer, and then later our next step is to make an extruder that is going to melt down the plastic scraps and then turn it into 3D printing filament that we can use again to go back through the 3D printer.
We wanted to make something that could make these mess ups and turn that into something that can be reused again, to say these aren't just mess ups, we're learning from this, this can be reused again, and this is something that we can leave behind that makes a difference.
The thing that I think is most exciting about this is that it really empowers the students to recognize that they can make decisions in the world right around them that will leave a lasting impact and a long-term impact.
I just find this project important because we're able to take something that's really small, even in a small quantity, like the plastic scraps from our 3D printers, and change it into something useful that we can use again, and the cycle can continue and overall have a positive impact on the environment and the world.